Hey students, it's Brother MacArthur here. Just want to give you a little bit on this week and kind of clarify the synthesis. So you're going to log in here and you're going to go to week 10, lesson 10. And let me just walk through this with you and um, maybe clarify and make some things a little bit easier. We will this week, of course, finish up with Articles of Faith 8 and 9 in regards to the Bible and all that God has revealed. You'll study revelation in the church and personal revelation. This is some great reading. In fact, if you will, there's the required reading and the supplemental reading. This is if you have, well, it's required, so you will. But the race and the priesthood is a fascinating one as you look at revelation in the church and revelation in personal revelation. And then there it is. That's what I was looking for. This talk right here is supplemental reading, Elder Dallin H. Oaks, 2 Lines of Communication, but I would highly recommend it. It will help change the way you see revelation in the church and how your own personal revelation fits into that. It is so good. In fact, I'm okay if you want to take this one and make it a required one and then not even do some of those up there. I'm all right with that this week. So, and then, of course, you make sure you post by Tuesday, by Thursday, and then by Saturday. Okay, you have a summary paper due. Again, don't forget that each section, there's 4 sections, but the first section is just the article of faith. Okay, so when I say each section, I'm referring to the other 3. Are 150 words minimum, 200 words maximum, and include the word count. Now, let me just say this here. End of week reporting. Don't forget to add to your binder and then do the weekly report because I want to spend time on this. The synthesis project that's due this week that you'll submit. Let me click on the instructions and just clarify a few things. I feel bad. This thing has become a headache. And I'm going to try to diffuse some things. I know BYU Idaho is working on some things. But let me just say this. First of all, don't get hung up on the word synthesis. I know what they're trying to do, but at this point in the game, too many people are losing too much sleep over it. So here's what I'd like you to do, okay? I want you to answer this question. How do the resources provided by our Heavenly Father provide Latter-day Saints with a perspective, solution, and or guidance regarding a historical, doctrinal, or cultural issue in ways that lead people to faith and salvation? Now, let's try to put that in words we can understand. Okay, so this is it right here, because that question is confusing even to me. So just answer this. How the resources in Articles of Faith 5 through 9, in other words, look at what's taught in Articles of Faith 5 through 9. How do those things in there help Latter-day Saints deal with difficult issues such as, those things, plural marriage, abortion? How does the fact that we have prophets can help when it comes to understanding plural marriage and what's been done in the past and what's done no longer? Or gifts of the Spirit. How can gifts of the Spirit help an individual who may be suffering with an addiction, for example? And then why the resources or why the teachings that Heavenly Father has given to us to navigate difficult times are better than man's teachings. And then how can you use what Heavenly Father has given to us to discern truth from error and strengthen our understanding of truth? So don't think too hard about the question. Just what have we learned in these articles of faith that can help Latter-day Saints deal with difficult issues? All right. Then, and then, you'll want to, then at this point, let me just jump down here to make it clear. You follow these instructions, okay, and then you'll be okay. So you need a title slide. That's what it's got to have on it. A balanced use of text, images, and diagrams. In other words, your whole thing can't just be text. So have some images, some diagrams. I also, you'll notice this week, or this time, and I'll do the same on the third one, I got rid of the word original. When I say I got rid of, I hope you know I personally am not the one that creates the content for this course. So, but I did get approval to do this. So I just crossed off the word original. That caused too much headache last time. You can include an original if you want. I don't care. That's your call. But you don't have to. But so at least one diagram, chart, or illustration that demonstrates what you're thinking. okay? Doesn't have to demonstrate synthesis per se, but just what you're thinking about that difficult topic, all right? And then just follow these right here and you'll be fine, okay? So hopefully that helps, makes it a little bit easier. Again, if I could just summarize two things, don't get hung up on the word synthesis. Just try to answer this question and forget about an original diagram, okay? Hope that helps. If you have any questions, just let me know. Students, again, I don't want the mechanics to get hung up on what you're learning. I will try hard to help you, but you've got to put forth effort for me to do that. So thanks so much, students, and have a great week.